Alive and Well is brought to you by Pine Rest Christian Mental Health Services.
This segment is sponsored by Pine Rest. It is Sober September, a time to experiment with not drinking alcohol and the associated health and wellness benefits. Whether it's for a month or a lifetime, non-drinkers can face a lot of challenges and even stigma. John LaFleur is a registered nurse with Pine Rest's residential programs. He's here to talk about those barriers and how to overcome them. It's good to have you here.
Thanks, good to be here.
Do you find that a lot of people want to quit drinking, and what's the motivation?
Well, a recent survey showed that anywhere from 35 to 50% of people were interested in positively changing their relationship with alcohol, whether that would be quitting outright or just decreasing consumption. There's a lot of imperatives behind that, but some of them have to do with health. People want to feel better, they want to live their life better, and so decreasing alcohol, you can have better sleep. You can have a decreased risk of liver disease or failure, decreased risk of heart disease, cancer, improved anxiety, just to name a few. Then you think about the monetary cost, which is more than just the cost of buying a drink alone, but you think about, well, what happens if I have to take an Uber home? What happens if it's my turn to buy a round for all my friends? What if I'm going out for dinner and now all of a sudden my check is twice what I expected it to be because of the price of drinks? So with the cost of everything going up, that just seems like an easy way to save some extra money.
You talk about reclaiming your health, but haven't we heard that just a moderate amount of alcohol, it could be good for our health?
So there were some studies that showed a relationship between decreased alcohol consumption and decreased mortality. However, there was more going on than just a simple cause and effect relationship between health and alcohol use. In reality, there are probably no benefits to your health to drinking alcohol whatsoever. The most compelling of studies did cap alcohol consumption at about 10 grams per day, which is less than what might be found in a single drink alone.
Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so we have September set aside to experiment with not drinking. Why is that important to do? Or is it?
We live in a complicated time, and there's a very prominent drinking culture, whereas once upon a time, alcohol might have just been socially acceptable. We've moved a little bit forward into where it's almost socially expected. This might be an opportunity for those who are sober curious to take those next steps, where maybe without that sort of construct, they might be a little too timid to do a break, or people that want to quit altogether and perceive different barriers in their day-to-day life.
You have some advice for overcoming some of those barriers. You say seek social support. What do you mean?
So when you're doing something in a silo, when you're doing something alone, it can be very difficult to stay with it, to feel that extra little boost to help you stick with your plan. So by seeking social support, you surround yourself by people that are going to help you stick with your plan.
Okay, most important question, I guess. When do you know it's time to seek help, and what kind of help is available?
So anytime we have a new patient come in and we're doing an intake interview, we ask a lot of questions that try to get to that. One is, do you notice yourself having to drink more to achieve the same effect that you used to? That would be one warning sign. When you aren't drinking, are you noticing new things that perhaps you didn't before, whether that be you're starting to get really shaky, irritable, you're having an upset stomach, things like that to look out for. And then I think, are you craving it when you're not drinking it? And maybe the easiest one to sneak under the radar is, are you hiding it from those that are closest to you? Are you sneaking off to have a drink because you maybe are aware that you're drinking more than you should or you used to?
All right, all important questions to ask yourself. For more information or to seek help, call the number on the screen, 866-852-4001, or visit pinerest.org/addiction. Thanks, John, for being here.
You're welcome. Thank you.